Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. Today it is foundation featured. I feel like I haven't done this in a couple weeks, so we're due. And there are some new foundations out there, so this isn't just an old one or anything like that. This is brand spanking new, and it is the Cover FX Power Play, it says. So I don't have a Cover FX foundation. Normally I have the pigment drops and that's about it. So I have some of their other products, but anyway, this is my first actual foundation from them. I'm gonna switch my camera just a smidgen. I'm just saying that in case you, like, if the screen jumps and then you're like, what just happened? Okay, so the Power Play foundation. So I think this has been pretty well received, and so far, as much as I know, there is nothing in here that gives me an idea. Nothing in here ingredients-wise puts up any flags, except the very end they list alcohol, just alcohol. And so then you never know what kind of alcohol, because there's at least 4 or 5 typically used in cosmetics. 2 or 3 of them are actually pretty good, and then the other 2 are really bad. So I don't know. It's towards the bottom, so I'm not as worried. There are some rice ingredients, like rice bran, sativa, rice hull powder, basically. So yeah. And this is supposed to be long wearing, lots of pigmentation, but breathable coverage that's buildable from medium to full. You know, it's sort of that perfect makeup where it's going to cling to our skin, wear all day, and cover up our imperfections. So let's see. You gotta shake it well, apply to well, moisturize, prime, okay. So it's kind of a cute, it's just over an ounce. It's in this square bottle. I think it's kind of cute. I picked shade N20. I think I was N20 or N25 in the pigment drops. And is there SPF in this? There is no SPF listed, but it is got titanium dioxide, so there actually might be some physical sunscreen properties in here. It's the little squeeze tube guy, so that might be kind of good. Let's see what it feels like. It's liquidy. It's actually a little more, it's got a little more firmness, more texture to it than I thought. This is a pretty good shade in terms of not too yellow, not too pink. It might be kind of pale. I mean, it's a good thing I am pale, but you know, hopefully it's not gonna look washed out. There's no scent. This looks good. It looks really pale. Hang on. I ordered it online because the counters by me, their Cover FX, didn't have it yet. So, and FYI, some of the newer foundations out there, I can't remember right now which ones they are, have questionable ingredients, so I'm probably not going to review them. This might be the only one you see of the latest batch. So let's do Beauty Blender on one side, brush, which is the Morphe E44 on the other, and we'll just get to it. I've got my Paula's Choice SPF on. Nice. I'm wearing a white blouse. This could be problematic. Let's get started. Oh boy. Okay. We'll just do one layer and then see how that goes. Probably I will build. Oh, this is a little pale. Just a smidge. And I think my drops that I have, I don't know if I still have my pigment drops because they were definitely a couple years old. I'm actually using an actual beauty blender today. Really Okay, just a minute. So there is the first layer with the Beauty Blender. I feel like it's a little thick on my forehead. I feel like, I mean, it spread pretty well. It took a little bit of work. Not really work, but I felt like it took more product than I expected. And now for the brush side. Okay. Yeah, it actually matches the back of my hand a little too well, which tells me it's on the light side, because usually it needs to show up a little bit on the back of my hand, a little dark, and then I know it's perfect. I think I might like the brush side better. I feel like it went on faster with less product. So this squeeze bottle is a little problematic, and I'll tell you why. Because it's an even dimension, there is no leverage. So when a squeeze bottle, you know how like Clinique, a lot of them are flatter and wider. You can kind of, this one, you have to squeeze pretty hard. So it's gonna be interesting as the product runs out. I don't think they always think of this in production. Okay, and since I waited so long to do the next layer, I don't know, I feel like, or I should say to continue that first layer, I feel like I just built on top of what was already there. Huh. Well, it's very pleasant. It spreads nicely. I mean, it's pretty good in terms of covering stuff up. I don't think it's breaking down. Let's do one more layer. Both. We'll do sponge. Oh, now that didn't work as well. It feels dry. Like when I did it with the sponge, because the sponge is damp, feels like it has more to give and glide over the skin. With a brush, it's really gripping. Oy, oy, oy. All of a sudden I'm seeing so much texture. I'll show you. So sponge side did really well, blended, everything seemed to layer on top of each other really well. This side, I don't know if you can see, but there's a lot more product movement and texture. My nose is a little bit funky, pores are showing. It's really strange. Yeah, it almost kind of went on dry. Like it felt like I was brushing, it felt like it was skipping when I put it on with the brush for the second layer. With the first layer, it felt great. And maybe I don't need that second layer, but because it's buildable, I'm testing that for you. So, all right, let's do some concealer. You guys, I grabbed my Makeup Revolution concealer because I haven't used it in a while. Crying out loud, use it. Okay, so then I'm gonna use my Cover FX powder. How about that? Good idea, right? Despite my porcelain, I mean, I kind of dig it, but it'll look better when I've colored everything in. I'm pretty flawless, right? Like it's got some good coverage. So yeah, so if this doesn't travel, doesn't break down, all that stuff, then So it feels a little bit dry after powder and everything like that. So definitely keep it in mind. And right now this side, both sides look the same now that I've powdered them. I don't see texture from one application process versus the other. So that's good. All right, I'm gonna put the rest of my makeup on, add some color to this canvas, and I will see you guys in a minute. Okay, I am back. I like the finished product. I think my makeup looks good. So this is interesting, you guys. I'm wearing the Model Zone Sculpt and Glow, and I put it on this side. So where's the brush I used? It was a, where are you? This. So I put it on with this brush, and it went on just great on this side. And then on this side, remember where I said it was breaking down when I put the foundation on with the brush? The bronzer, it's all textured right here. I tried fixing it with a beauty blender. I tried fixing it with powder. And then I'm like, nope, you know what, you guys, it's gotta be the way it is because I can't just like redo everything and then my wear test won't be true. So, yeah, this does not look good close up. And I don't think it's the bronzer, it's something with a brush. Actually, I do like the way my skin looks right here. So that is so weird. That is so weird. Maybe I'm not gonna use these Morphe brushes with this formula. I don't know. But I mean, for the most part, everything looks really good. Okay, so smooth bronzer, can you tell? Chunky bronzer. So I went ahead and I went over it with my Milani Baked Bronzer, hoping that's gonna help. But yeah, so here I am. There was several hours between applying my sunscreen, going about my day, and then doing this video and applying the foundation. And I think that with my skin being drier and this being a matte formula, I just need to put on something, a primer or moisturizer right before it, just to kind of give my skin that preparation. Preparation, H, just kidding. So there we have it. It is the middle of the day. Does this look okay? Yeah, that looks okay. I got my highlighter a little high. I'm wearing the Milani, this one. It's beautiful, but it kind of went high and thick. Okay, so I am gonna go about my day. I will have a long evening because I'm going to the school to watch a choir concert, so it'll be an interesting check-in. Wish me luck. I hope this looks good after about 8 hours, and I will see you later. Okay, it has been 6 hours, and I am impressed. I'm impressed with the coverage of this foundation. I'm impressed with the tenacity, the tenacious nature of this. Ooh, big words. Because if you have an oily skin, you are going to love this. I really feel like it has stayed matte. It has stayed coverage-wise. It is like, it's like really on my face, you know? Like I don't feel like anything's moved around. But because I'm a dry skin, and like I said, I think I needed more moisture prior to just the initial application. And I think that my skin is just kind of dry underneath the product. So it's looking a little textured. It's looking a little bit powdery and broken. But honestly, even my trouble areas like my nose and my chin, like you guys know that at this point in the video, for check-in, I am usually so red right there, and it's not that bad. So, and even though the shade was quite pale to begin with, I think it kind of, you know, like it works. So yeah, it's just that it's a little bit like just right here and a little right here. it's just starting to kind of get, like I said, it's like it's broken. It needs more, for me, I need it to be more luminous on top. Like I just need to spread it on with a little more water, a little more moisture. Maybe I'll try applying it with a beauty oil, or maybe I'll just try just a really good moisturizing primer that I like the Too Faced RX or the e.l.f. hydrating one or something, and just, you know, see if that helps. But wearability, coverage, longevity, all those good. But if you're really dry, word of caution, you're gonna have to prep the skin or just avoid it altogether. If you're oily or normal, I think you're gonna love this. And I think one coat, I think I should have just gone with one coat. I think I'm gonna go next time with one layer, beauty blender, over primer, and then see how it wears, because then I think then it's thinner on the skin. It'll look better. And also snaps for my eyeshadow and my lipstick. I did touch up my lips a little bit, but I mean, I did wear it with the Kat Von D Lovecraft, so I feel like that kind of cheats, because that's such a long wearing lip liner that when you put on a lipstick with it, you know, it's like, oh, well, it's sticking to the lip liner. But overall, this LA Girl lippy thing is really comfortable and nice. And even my daughter was like, Mom, I like that lip on you. So, yeah. But yeah, I'm digging the eyeshadows. I didn't even use primer. I just powdered over the foundation, you guys, and went in. So those Makeup Revolution shadows are pretty good. All right, that's it. I am done for the day. I've had a headache all day. I cannot wait to put on pajamas, chill. Yes. Probably make a cup of tea like I do. I need a new Netflix series, you guys. I finished Ozark. I finished The Keepers. I finished Alias Grace. And I forget, because I know you guys have somebody, oh man, I forgot my last recommendation. Some of you have recommended things to me and I've either forgotten them or I was a little scared to watch them. Oh, Altered Carbon. If you think I should watch that next, let me know. Alrighty, I hope you're subscribed to my channel. Please do so. Please also make sure to get those notifications and click that bell. Give me a thumbs up and I will see you next time. Bye.